Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fit and fine. So dear students, as you know that we are discussing the syllabus of revision test 3.5. So in my last video I discussed the chapter of grammar, that is reported speech, and the same is also being discussed during online classes. And today we are going to discuss questions which have come in last various years question papers. We are going to discuss them from chapter 7, the glimpses of India, which will be coming in your revision test 3.4. Okay, so let us begin. So part 1, a baker from Goa. So first of all we are going to discuss extract based questions which are of 3 marks. The first question which we are going to discuss, it has been asked in CBSE examination 2014. Read the following extracts carefully and answer the questions that follow. We kids would be pushed aside with a mild rebuke, and the loaves would be delivered to the servant. But we would not give up. We would climb a bench or the parapet and peep into the basket somehow. I can still recall the typical fragrance of those loaves. Loaves for the elders and the bangles for the children. So it has also been asked in CBSE examination 2014. Now questions. What are we in the extract? So we in the extract refers to the narrator and his friends. Why were the children pushed aside? So the kids or the children were pushed aside so that the breads can be delivered to the servant. Which word or phrase in the extract means the same as an expression of disapproval or scolding? So the word rebuke from the extract means an expression of disapproval or scolding. What was there in the basket? So there were some loaves for the elders and some bangles for the children. Now, question number 2. Let us discuss only those questions which have been asked in previous year's examination. The next extract, it has been asked in CBSE examination 2016, as you can see on your screen. The baker usually collected his bills at the end of the month. Monthly accounts used to be recorded on some wall in pencil. Baking was indeed a profitable profession in the old days. The baker and his family never starved. He, his family, and his servants always looked happy and prosperous. Their plum physique was an open testimony to this. Even today, any person with a jackfruit-like physical appearance is easily compared to a baker. Now questions. Where did the baker record his accounts? So as we have seen in the passage, the baker recorded his accounts on some wall in pencil. Why did the baker and his family never starve? So the baker and his family never starved because baking was a profitable profession. Which verb in the extract is a synonym of which word should be there, not work? Which word in the extract is a synonym of build? So, physic from the extract is the synonym of build. Next, how can a baker be identified in Goa? So, any person with a jackfruit like physical appearance is easily identified to a baker as their plum. It is not pump, it should be plum. Plum physic is an open testimony of their happiness and prosperity. Now, short answer type questions, 2 marks each from first part. Let us discuss these. Also, these questions are very important and expected to be asked in the examination. What did the baker do first once he reached a house? So, the baker would first greet the lady of the house by saying good morning. He would then place the basket on the vertical bamboo and deliver the loaves to the servant. Now, question number 2. How did the baker make his entry? So, the baker used to enter with the jingling sound of his specially made bamboo stuff. His one hand supported the basket on his head and the other banged the bamboo on the ground. Question number 3. How do we get to know that the makers of bread still exist? So the narrator states that the eaters of loaves might have been vanished, but the makers are still there. He further says that those age-old time-tested furnaces still exist and the fire in the furnaces had not yet been extinguished. Question number 4. What is the importance of braids for Goans, or why was the baker's furnace essential in traditional Goan village? It has also been asked in CBSE examination 2010. So different kinds of braids are important during the different occasions. Bolinhas had to be prepared during Christmas and other festivals. The mother used to prepare sandwiches on the occasion of their daughter's engagement. So, the baker's furnace was essential. Question number 5. Describe the dress of the bakers. So, the bakers had a peculiar dress earlier known as the kabai. It was a one-piece long frock reaching down to the knees. Now, long answer type questions, value-based questions. This year it is going to be of 5 marks. Earlier it was asked of 8 marks, but the question paper pattern has been changed from this year and it will be asked for 5 marks. Question number 1. Instead of enjoying their childhood, the children today are keen to enter adulthood. After reading about all the joys that the author Lucio Rodriguez had in his childhood, do you think such a keenness on the part of children is desirable? So this answer may vary. So the answer, dear students, which we are discussing, it is only a sample answer, a model answer. You should practice all the questions once again and write answers in your own words. We are just discussing the model answers. Okay, so once again you should write all the answers in your own words. I don't think that the keenness of the children these days to enter adulthood is desirable. Children these days are in a hurry to enter adulthood and have access to technology. Due to this, they are learning things earlier than usual and getting matured beyond their age. Hence, they are losing out their childhood and missing the joys that it brings with it. As per my thinking, they should grow at a slow pace and enjoy their childhood to the fullest. Children who miss out on their childhood cannot be a complete adult, so they should not hurry up to be an adult and grow at nature's pace. Question number 2, long answer type question, which has also been asked in CBSE examination 2015. After reading the story A Baker from Goa, do you think our traditions, heritage, values and practices are the roots that nourish us? Why not? So let us go through this model answer. A Baker from Goa highlights the importance of the traditional practices of making breads for every occasion and festival of the Goan people. This tradition continues even today. This shows how our traditional practices can keep us to our past and heritage. Traditional values shape our personality and also provide us emotional support. They enable us to face difficult situations and makes us mentally strong. Traditional practices also have an impact on our behavioral pattern towards other people in society. Question number 3. During our childhood in Goa, the baker used to be our friend, companion and guide. What does this statement imply in relation to the character of the baker? The statement tells us that the baker was a very respected person in the Goan society because he would guide the children about good behavior when he mildly rebuked them for peeping into his basket and giving respect to the elders, when he wished good morning to the lady of the house, etc. He was very informal with the children, and so the author considered him as a friend and companion. He was not simply a vendor interested in selling what he made. Thus, he was an important character in the Goan society for those days. Now, let us discuss questions from part 2, Coorg. First, let us discuss extract based questions of 3 marks. So, as you can see, first extract has been asked in CBSE examination 2011. Read the following extracts carefully and answer the questions that follow. Midway from Mysore and the coastal town of Mangalore sits a piece of heaven that must have drifted from the kingdom of God. This land of rolling hills is inhabited by a proud race of martial men, beautiful women, and wild creatures. Coorg or Kodagu, the smallest district of Karnataka, is home to evergreen rainforest, spices, and coffee plantation. Now questions. Which kind of animals are we likely to see at Coorg? So we are likely to see wild animals in Coorg. What is Coorg known for? So Coorg is known for its evergreen rainforest, spices, and coffee plantations. Which word in the extract means the same as having to do with war? Martial from the extract means having to do with war. Where is Coorg situated? So Coorg is situated between the midway of Mysore and the coastal town of Mangalore. Question number 2. The fiercely independent people of Coorg are possibly of Greek or Arabic descent. As one story goes, a part of Alexander's army moved south along the coast and settled here when return became impractical. These people married amongst the locals, and their culture is apparent in the martial traditions, marriage, and religious rites which are distinct from the Hindu mainstream. So let us go through the questions and their answers. And once again, I would like to remind you the answers which are given here, they are only model answers. You should rewrite all the answers in your own words once again. Which descent to the people of Coorg belong to? So the people of Coorg belong to Greek or Arabic descent. Where can we find the culture of Coorg most apparently? So the Coorg people's culture is most apparent in their martial traditions, religious rites and marriages. Next question. Which word in the extract means an act that is part of a religious ceremony? So, rites from the extract means an act that is part of a religious ceremony. Which story is about the people of Coorg? So it is said that the people of Coorg were the descendants of Alexander's army who settled here when return became impractical. Question number 3. It has also been asked in CBSE examination 2013. Coorgi homes have a traditional of hospitality, and they are more than willing to recount numerous tales of valor related to their sons and fathers. The Coorg regiment is one of the most decorated in the Indian Army, and the first chief of the Indian Army, General Cariappa, was a Coorgi. Even now, Kodavus are the only people in India permitted to carry firearms without a license. Now let us go through the question. What kind of stories are the Coorg people always ready to tell? So the Coorg people are always ready to tell the tales of valor related to their sons and fathers. What is the special favor granted only to them even now? So Kodavus are the only people in India permitted to carry firearms without a license. Find a word in the extract which means the same as courage and bravery, usually in war. So valor from the extract means courage and bravery, usually in war. Who is free to have a firearm without a license in India? So Kodavus are the only people in India permitted to carry firearms without a license. Question number 4. The river Kaveri obtains its water from the hills and forests of Coorg. Mahashir, a large freshwater fish, abound in these waters. Kingfishers dive for their catch, while squirrels and langurs drop partially eaten fruit for the mischief of enjoying the splash and the ripple effect in the clear water. Elephants enjoy being bathed and scrubbed in the river by their mahavans. So which river flows from the hills of Coorg? So the river Kaveri flows from the hills of Coorg. Why do the squirrels drop partially eaten fruit in the river? So the squirrels drop partially eaten fruit in the river because they enjoy the splash and ripple effect created by the fruit hitting the water. Find the word in the extract which means same as wave. So ripple from the extract means wave. What do elephants enjoy by their mahavats? So elephants enjoy being bathed and scrubbed by their mahavats. Now short answer type questions from part 2. From whom have the inhabitants of Coorg descended as per the legend? So as per the legend, a part of Alexander's army, when returning from India, went south and settled in Coorg. When returning from India became impractical, should be there, so you should add it. When returning from India became impractical, so they went south and settled in Coorg. When they found that they could not return home. Okay, it is written further, so it's correct. So as per the legend, a part of Alexander's army, when retreating from India, went south and settled in Coorg when they found that they could not return home. So then they married among the locals, and their descendants are the Kodavus, the people of Coorg. Now question number 2. How has the Coorgi tradition of courage and bravery recognized in modern India? So the Coorgi tradition of courage and bravery has been recognized by awarding the Coorg regiment with the most number of gallantry awards. Besides, the Coorgis are the only Indians allowed to carry firearms without a license. Question number 3. Describe the wildlife of Coorg. So the wildlife of Coorg consists of animals like macaques, langurs, squirrels, loris and elephants. The birds spotted in Coorg are kingfishers. Question number 4. Describe any 2 tourist places of Coorg. So the climb of Brahmagiri hills brings into a panoramic view of the entire misty landscape of Coorg. A walk across the rope bridge leads to 64-acre island of Nisarg Dham. Question number 5. Describe Coorg's weather. When is it most pleasant for the tourists to visit Coorg? So it has been asked in CBSE examination 2012. So the weather of Coorg is pleasant during the months from September to March. During that time, the weather is perfect with some showers thrown in for good measures. During the monsoon, it receives heavy rainfall. Now long answer type questions, value based. So this question I am giving you as homework, answers to which will be discussed in the next class. You can write down this question as your homework. The Coorgis are the descendants of the Greeks or the Arabs and are still able to maintain their tradition, their traditional practices. Do you agree that following these practices today is important? Why? Why not? So you must write your answers to this questions. Answer to these questions and the remaining questions will be discussed in next videos. We will also discuss more questions of this part and part 3 from Assam in the next video. So thank you students for watching this video. See you tomorrow.